Hi, welcome to this video on creating your first Android app using Android Studio. My name is Ankur, and before we begin, we would like to pick up something that we left in the last video, the SDK. Now, SDK or Software Development Toolkit is a software written to communicate with the platform that it is meant for. In our case, Android is the platform, and Android SDK is meant to help you communicate with the Android platform. In the nutshell, it will help your app that you are writing communicate with the Android phone and use all the APIs and features available for you. As Android is released in versions, the SDK also follows the similar version pattern. As and when a new Android version is announced, you will see that the corresponding SDK version is also available. The SDK generally contains function, classes, and features also known as APIs. These APIs define what features are supported by the platform or the SDK and how you can consume them. So let us begin. Now coming back to the SDK, the Android SDK versions are tied up with the Android release versions. So now if I go to SDK Manager here, I can see that the SDK has been released with the Android versions and also with the corresponding API level. Now if I go back to the developer.android.com website and go to releases tab, I can see all the releases listed there. There were some older releases also, but now I think the Android website only hosts from KitKat onwards. Now, first thing that we need to decide when we start building an Android project is the minimum API level that we are going to support. Now, why is it called minimum? Is because if I decide to support from Marshmallow onwards, it means that I'm also going to support all the API levels which will be released after Marshmallow. So if I keep the minimum API level as 6, then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, everything is supported by my app. Okay, so let's get started with the Android project. Go to your studio, open it if it is not open, and click on this Create New Project button. The first screen that you're going to see is the project template, so which is defined or which is designed to help you create projects for different products or different flavors of Android. So you can create Android project for phones, tablets, or watches, or Android things, or even Android Auto. For the sake of this tutorial, we are going to create the project for mobiles and we are going to choose empty activity here. So select this empty activity under phone and tablet and then click next. Change the name of the application to My First App. Now change the package name to com.ineuron.android.your first name. This is to make the package name unique so that you don't have any problems when you take this app to the Play Store. This tutorial is targeted for Kotlin, so change the language from Java to Kotlin. So now here we are going to define the minimum API level of our app. You can see that by default Android 6 or API level 23 Marshmallow has been selected. And the studio is also telling me that my app can run on 85% of all the Android devices currently being used in the world. If you want to see a better representation, click on Help Me Choose. For this tutorial, we are going to choose KitKat and our app will be eligible to run on almost 98% devices. So once we are done selecting the minimum API, just click on Finish and Android will start loading your first project. The studio will start compiling your build and it might take some time for the first build to complete. Every time you open the studio, you can choose to see some handy tips. So this is the empty activity that we have created using the studio template. At the bottom, you can see that the studio is working hard to download all the Gradle dependencies. These dependencies are different libraries or software which are required to build your app so that it can be then deployed on the emulator or the physical device. So let us wait for the project to compile so then we can see all the files in the left side pane. So the build has finished, and now if we go to the build tab, we can see that there is a green tick mark here, which means that your project has compiled successfully. So this is the profit of having an IDE where you can write code, compile, and then deploy using the same application. Here, if you see, is the main activity layout file, which is the screen or the UI that is actually shown to the user. Now more on this in the next video. Thank you for watching.